But here's the thing, is when the international community you see officials talking about a two-state solution.
Right.
This shouldn't become a chorus line that officials adopt for political face-saving. Because in the past, talk of peace process and peace parameters and interim phases of peace, these have all been delay tactics and almost a cover to justify continuously subjugating the Palestinians and creating realities on the ground. So while these peace processes were happening, Palestinians gradually and consistently saw their reality getting worse and worse and worse. And so here's another thing I know for sure. Israelis and Palestinians cannot reach an agreement on their own.
Right.
The international community has to put its weight behind it. And that means that you have to be ready to hold both sides accountable. And having a just peace cannot just be about the stronger side implementing its will over the weaker side, which means that we have to understand the imbalance in power here.
Right.
Palestinians have less resources, they have less influence, they have less leverage, but they don't have less rights. Disproportionate power should never result in unequal rights. And we have to remember that, Palestinians are occupied, and the occupied shouldn't have to be negotiating their freedom with the occupier. And yet, whenever negotiations take place, the departure point is always, what will Israel accept?
Right.
What will Israel agree to? Not what's the minimum they're required to do by international law. So if we take, example, negotiations over land, territories that were occupied in 1967, under Resolution 242, those are Palestinian land. So if Israel returns to 67 borders, that is Israel giving back land, not giving up land.
Yeah.
And if we take that as a starting point and we work on compromises on both sides, then we can find a situation that safeguards Israel's security and also gives Palestinians statehood. At the end of the day, there'll be no solution until Palestinians get autonomy, human rights, and statehood. And when I say statehood, I mean a sovereign state.
Yeah.